kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
And now for tonight's lineups. For the Penn-Trafford Warriors, number 4, Logan Swartz. Number 15, Brad Heinbaugh. Number 18, Keith Otto. Number 20, Drew Sherwin. Number 24, Rucker Stefano. Number 32, Andrew Kessler. Number 35, Carson Good. Number 38, Daniel Terrabrella. And number 40, Michael DiNapoli. The head coach of the Warriors is Jim Shaw, assisted by John Carlisle and Peter Leonetti. And now for your Indians of Peters Township, number 3, Bryce O'Donnell. Number 10, Porter Herb. Number 14, Nate Klein. Number 15, Ryan Deegan. Number 16, Anthony Lingus. Number 20, Eli Hemmingson. Number 24, Dane Sales. And number 34, Declan McMahon. The head coach of the Indians is Colin Barrett, assisted by Maggie Syverson, Allie Spule, and Pat Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to AHN Arena on the campus of Peters Township High School for tonight's Class 3A matchup between a battle of the PTs. So we have Peters Township Indians out of Section 1 in 3A versus the Penn-Trafford Warriors out of Section 3 in 3A. So this should be an interesting matchup. Penn-Trafford actually leads Section 3, 3A. They're undefeated in the section with a record of 5-0. Peters Township is 1-4 in Section 1, 3A. And there's 3 teams tied with that record sitting at the bottom of the section. So this should be an interesting matchup this evening to see how the Indians fare against a better team from a different section. So the teams are taking the court. Get started momentarily here. Starting for the Peters Township Indians is number 3, Bryce O'Donnell. Number 10, Porter Herb. Number 14, Nate Klein. Number 15, Ryan Deegan. Number 20, Eli Hemmingson. And number 16, Anthony Lingus. Peters Township takes the first point off a block. 1-0 PT leads. McMahon will jump in the game. Starting for Penn-Trafford is number 24, Rocco DiStefano. Number 38, Daniel Terrabrella. Number 15, Brad Heinbaugh. Number 32, Andrew Kessler. Number 18, Keith Otto. And number 4, Logan Swartz. Nathan Klein is serving for PT, who has jumped out to a 3-0 lead here this evening. Klein serve goes wide there. In these games, I get used to calling Peters Township PT, but tonight I'll have to distinguish between Penn-Trafford or Peters Township. So Penn-Trafford's back to serve. Jump serves over. Nate Klein sets it up. Deegan on the hit. Penn-Trafford with the push. 3-2, Peters Township leads. This is number 20, Drew Sherwin, serving for Penn-Trafford. His jump serve goes long. Score is 4-2. Peters Township leads. Deegan serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up. Hit. Kill. Was number 32, Andrew Kessler, on the kill for Penn-Trafford. Serving is number 4, Logan Schwartz. His serve over. Nate Klein sets. McMahon on the hit. Kill for Declan McMahon. Peters Township leads 5-3. Bryce O'Donnell serves it up for Peters. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. Goes long. 6-3, Peters Township leads. O'Donnell's jump serve grazes the net, goes over. Penn-Trafford hits. Dug out by Peters. Pushed over. Penn-Trafford sets. Hit goes wide. 7-3, Peters Township leads. O'Donnell's serve this time goes into the net. Entering for Penn-Trafford's number 40, Michael D. Napoli. Serves over. Klein sets. McMahon hit. Penn-Trafford digs it out. Pushes. Peters sets it up now. Lingus on the hit. Blocked. Brought right back. Penn-Trafford sets again. Hit. Referee says one of the Peters Township players was into the net. Point Penn-Trafford. 7-5. Peters Township still leads. Serves over. Peters sets. Sails. Hit. Sails a little bit long. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it did. A Penn-Trafford player must have touched it. So that point will go to Peters Township. Declan McMahon's back to serve. Hard serve for Declan McMahon. Penn-Trafford can't bring it back. It's going to be 9-5. Peters Township leads. McMahon serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up, pushes. Peters sets it up now. Free ball hit over. Penn-Trafford sets. Hit. Peters sets. Push at the net. That's Lingus on the kill. Touched by Penn-Trafford player. Point Peters Township. This time, McMahon's serve goes into the net. He'll take a seat. Herb will enter. Serving for Penn-Trafford is number 15, Brad Heinbaugh. It's going to be an ace for Heinbaugh. 10-7, Peters Township leads. Heinbaugh's serve goes into the net. Point Peters Township. Back to serve will be number 16, Anthony Lingus. His jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, pushes. Klein sets for Peters, pushes it over. Doesn't catch Penn-Trafford off guard. But Penn-Trafford's push goes wide. 12-7, Peters leads. Penn-Trafford is going to take a timeout, their first of the game, to talk things over. So I mentioned that Penn-Trafford is first in their section. They are also number 3 in WPIAL Class 3A, according to the Post-Gazette, and number 2 in the WPIAL, according to the coaches poll, and number 10 in the state rankings. So Peters Township doing a super job so far of keeping up with this Penn-Trafford team. I hope I didn't jinx them by saying that, but really playing well. Coach Vereb switching up the lineup a little bit this evening. Lingus serve over. Penn-Trafford sets. Pushed. Little miscue on the pass. Peters couldn't get it. Third ball over. Point Penn-Trafford. This is number 35, Carson Good serving for Penn. Free ball hit over by Peters. Penn-Trafford sets. Hit. Blocked. It's number 14, Nathan Klein, on the block for Peters Township. Hemmingson will jump in for libero Bryce O'Donnell. Sales serve into the net. Rocco DeStefano's serve over. Nathan Klein sets it up. That hit goes into the net. Nathan Klein back to serve for Peters Township. Hard jump serve goes long. Point Penn-Trafford. Entering for Penn-Trafford is number 20, Drew Sherwin. Sherwin serve over. Nathan Klein sets it up. Hit. McMahon blocked at the net. Free ball brought back by PT, goes wide. Point Penn-Trafford. Sherwin serve long. Point Peters Township. Deegan's jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, blocked. That was Hemmingson and Lingus combining on the block. Point Peters Township. Deegan's serve over. It was an overpass by Penn-Trafford, but Peters Township couldn't get a handle on it. Point will go to Penn-Trafford. Swartz serve over. PT back sets. McMahon hit. Penn-Trafford keeps in play, but 4 hits. Point Peters Township. O'Donnell's serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, out. 18-12, Peters Township leads. O'Donnell's serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit, long again. 19-12, Peters Township leads. Penn-Trafford's going to call their second time out of the game. Talk things over once again. I think they're really surprised by the way this Peters Township team is playing this evening. Hey, while we have a break in the action, we'll take a minute to mention the coaches for the team. So Peters Township, head coach Colin Vereb, assisted by Maggie Svierson, Alex Puel, and Pat Vereb. Penn-Trafford, the only thing I know is the head coach, and he is Coach Shaw. Okay, the team's retaking the court. Peters Township up 19-12 in this first game. Bryce O'Donnell serving. His serve over. Overpass by Penn-Trafford. Joust at the net. Goes down on Peters' side. Penn-Trafford will get the point. Serves over. Nathan Klein back sets for McMahon. Hit, kill. Point Peters Township. McMahon, high jump serve, goes long. Some lineup changes. Entering for Peters Township is Porter Erb. Entering for Penn-Trafford is Keith Otto. Serving for Penn-Trafford, Brad Heinbaugh. His serve over. Klein sets it up. Hit by Lingus. Blocked out of play. Point Peters Township, 21-14. Lingus serve over. Free ball pushed over by Penn-Trafford. Klein sets it up for PT. Deegan on the hit. Trafford sets. Their hit goes long. 22-14. Peters Township leads. Lingus, high jump serve. Good serve. Overpass, put down. Penn-Trafford digs it out, pushes it over. Falls on Peters' side. Point for Penn-Trafford. Peters players saying there was a carry. Peters Township has to put those overpasses down. Serve for Trafford's over. Free ball brought back by Peters. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. Dug out by Peters. Set up. Deegan on the hit and kill. Good job by Ryan Deegan there. Also, good job by Lingus digging out that hard hit by Penn-Trafford. Sales serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. That'll be a kill for number 18, Keith Otto of Penn-Trafford. Coming in is number 24, Rocco DeStefano. He'll be back to serve. Serves over. Klein sets it up. Deegan hit. Penn-Trafford digs out, sets up. Hit. Touched at the net by Peters Township, but they couldn't get the block down. Point will go to Penn-Trafford. Rocco serves it over. Klein sets. Hemmingson on the hit and kill. 24-17, Peters Township leads. Back to serve is number 14, Nathan Klein. Hopefully he can finish out this first game for the Indians. High jump serve. Stays right on the line. 25-17, Peters Township takes game number 1 on an ace from Nathan Klein. We'll take a quick break here between games, folks, then be right back. I'm going to take a rundown of the stats from game number 1. And these stats are unofficial. This is just my keeping track of them, and I have a couple other things going on, so try to do my best. I have kills for Peters Township by Ryan Deegan, 2 by Anthony Lingus, Hemmingson, and then 3 by Declan McMahon. I have an ace by Nathan Klein. Also want to take a minute to mention Bryce O'Donnell of Peters Township, junior libero, is Class 3A Feature Athlete of the Week. So a nice little write-up on the Southwestern PA Boys Volleyball site about Bryce. So the teams will take the court for game number 2. Hopefully the trend we're seeing in the first game continues over into the second. Coach Vereb making some lineup changes this evening for Peters Township. Thus far seems to be working out well. It's the first time, I believe, that I've seen Declan McMahon serve for the Indians. He may have served at some away games, but I believe the first time I've seen him serve at a home game, and did a solid job. Got some good hard serves in there. Okay, so Peters Township will start out serving game number 2. It's going to be Nathan Klein back there. His jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets. Hit. Dug out by Peters. Pushed over. 1-0. Peters Township leads. Klein's jump serve goes into the net this time. Tied at 1. Rocco comes in for the Warriors. Rocco's serve over. PT sets it. Can't get the push over on the third ball. 2-1 Penn-Trafford leads. Rocco's serve over. Nathan Klein back sets for Deegan. Hit and kill by Ryan Deegan. Tied up at 2. Deegan's serve goes long. 3-2 Penn-Trafford leads. You know, Peters Township, they had 1 serve go long, 1 into the net. It's 2 points on serves they gave up right there. Schwartz serve over. Klein bat sets. McMahon long. 4-2 Penn-Trafford leads. Schwartz serve over. Klein sets it up for Lingus. Blocked out of play. Point Peters Township. I'm going to count that as a kill for Anthony Lingus. I don't know if officially it was or not, but I'm going to say it was. O'Donnell's serve goes long. 5-3, Penn-Trafford leads. Serving is number 38, Daniel Tarabrella. Serve over. Cross court set, blocked. Point Penn-Trafford. Was Caden McDonald and Carson Good combining on that block for the Warriors. Serves over. Klein back sets McMahon. Hit, kill. Porter Herb jump into the game for McMahon. Porter's serve stays in play. Penn-Trafford can't get a handle on it. 6-5, Penn-Trafford leads. High jump serve for Porter. Overpass by Penn-Trafford. Peters can't put it down, keeps it in play, sets it up. Lingus with the push. Penn-Trafford keeps it in play. Lingus on the hit. Penn-Trafford can't get to it. Point Peters Township, and we're knotted up at 6 each. Porter's serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, block. Set up again, hit. Dug out. Pushed. Penn-Trafford hits again. Good volley here by these two teams. Some good digs. Still going back and forth. That hit by Peters Township goes wide. Penn-Trafford takes a 1-point lead. Some good hard hits and digs by both teams to keep that rally going. Drew Sherwin serve over. Klein sets it up. Lingus can't get it over. Point Penn-Trafford. Sherwin's jump serve over. PT keeps it in play. Free ball brought back. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, blocked. Point Penn-Trafford. Sherwin serve over. Nathan Klein sets, sails with the push. Penn-Trafford sets now, hit. Peters sets again. Lingus hit, touched at the net by Penn-Trafford. Put up now. That hit was touched by a Peters Township player. Point will go to Penn-Trafford. Sherwin serve over, brought back in play. Free ball pushed. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. That's touched by Peters Township. So Peters Township's going to take timeout in game number 2 with the score 11-6. Talk things over. I'm noticing with Penn-Trafford that they have a few boys in the lineup for the second game that did not play in the first game. So I don't know if they just switched lineups or if these boys were sitting in the first game for a reason. I am not sure. I'm noticing Colt Kaminsky, number 19 for Penn-Trafford, as well as Caden McDonald, number 33 for Penn-Trafford. Sherwin back to serve for Penn-Trafford. He's been on a little bit of a run here. Peters Township needs to get a side out, get service back. That serve goes long. So Peters will do just that. Lingus jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, and kill by number 35, Carson Good of Penn-Trafford. Entering for Penn-Trafford is number 29, Sata Miyagawa. I believe his first action of the evening. That serves over. Klein sets it up. Deegan pulls it over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, blocked. Good job by Peters Township. I believe that was Sales and Deegan combining on that block. Sales serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit, and kill by number 32, Andrew Kessler of Penn-Trafford. Kaminsky's serve goes into the net. McMahon enters, Herb sits. Nathan Klein back to serve for the Indians. High jump serve by Klein. Dug out by Penn-Trafford. Set, hit, kill. That was number 18, Keith Otto, on that kill for the Warriors. Coming in for the Warriors is number 15, Brad Heinbaugh, back to serve, number 18, Keith Otto. Otto's serve over. Nathan Klein sets, hit by McMahon, blocked. Blocked out of play. Point, Peters Township. Deegan's jump serve over. Carry called on the Penn-Trafford player. Point, Peters Township. Deegan's serve into the net. Warriors point. Back to serve is number 4, libero Logan Swartz. His serve over. Nathan Klein back sets McMahon. Kill. That back set to McMahon has been a pretty effective combination for Peters Township this evening. Bryce O'Donnell's serve over. Penn-Trafford pulls it back, sets it up, hit. Peters Township keeps it in play. Free ball pulled back. The Warriors set it up. Hit blocked by Sales. Set again. Unfortunately, no block on that one. Good job by Dane Sales on the first block. Not quite enough there for the second. This is number 38, Daniel Tarabrella, serving for the Warriors. Klein sets for PT. Lingus hit. Penn-Trafford sets. It's going to be a hit and kill for number 33, Caden McDonald of the Warriors. Score is 17-12. Penn-Trafford leads. Serves over. Klein back sets again. That hit goes long. Hope I didn't jinx McMahon by talking about the nice combination previously. McMahon with the push this time. Penn-Trafford sets it up. Hit and kill by number 15, Brad Heinbaugh of the Warriors. Peters Township is going to take its second time out of the game. Boy, it's interesting. This game is almost the exact opposite of game number 1. Penn-Trafford called 2 timeouts in game 1. Now in this game, Peters Township calling its second timeout and on the lower end of the scoreboard. Serves over. Lingus on the hit and kill. Strategic timeout there by Coach Vereb, and it did the job to get the service back over to the Indians. Herbs serve over. Kept in play by Penn-Trafford. Hit and kill by number 33 again, Caden McDonald. Sherwin jumping back in to serve for the Warriors. Serves over. Nathan Klein sets it up. Lingus hit, block. Stays in play. Point Penn-Trafford. Sherwin serve into the net this time. Lingus back to serve for the Indians. High jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, kill by number 18, Keith Otto of the Warriors. Entering for the Warriors, number 32, Andrew Kessler, and number 19, number 29, Sata Miyagawa. Klein sets. Peters Township called for the carry. Point Penn-Trafford, 23-14. Penn-Trafford leads. Miyagawa's serve over. Klein sets it to Deegan. It's going to be a hit and kill for Ryan Deegan. Important point for the Indians. They'll take over service with the score 23-15, Penn-Trafford leading. Sales serve over. Warriors set it up. Hit, block. That is Hemmingson, Eli Hemmingson, and Nathan Klein combining on that block. Serves over. It was number 32 of the Warriors, Andrew Kessler, catching Peters Township off guard with that push. It's now game point, Penn-Trafford. Kaminsky serve long. Peters Township still breathing some life in this second game. Nathan Klein back to serve. Klein serve over. Warriors set it up. That block goes wide. Game number 2 was 20. Score went so quick. I didn't see. I believe it was 25-14. Game number 2 goes to Penn-Trafford. Take a quick break here. Okay, folks, while we have a break in the action, we'll take a minute to talk about the standings in Section 1, 3A. So, Cannon McMillan leads the section with the record of 5-0, followed by Upper St. Clair 4-1, Moon 3-2. Then, as I mentioned, Bethel Park, Peters Township, and Baldwin are all tied for last place in the section with a record of 1-4. So, some big games coming up here for the Indians. Some stats for game number 2. Deegan with 2 kills, Lingus with 2 kills, and McMahon with 2 kills. Peters Township has had quite a few blocks this evening. I don't track those on my stat sheet, but I know they've had quite a few of them at the net. Okay, Penn-Trafford will start out serving in game number 3. That's Rocco's serve over. Klein sets it up. Deegan's hit. Warriors set it up now. That hit goes long. 1-0. Peters Township starts out leading. Klein's jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. I did not see the call. Maybe somebody into the net I didn't see, but regardless, the point went to Penn-Trafford. Score is now tied at 1. Serves over. Klein back sets to Deegan. That hit goes wide. 2-1 Penn-Trafford leads. It's Miyagawa's serve over. Ace for Miyagawa. 3-1 Penn-Trafford leads. Serve goes into the net from Miyagawa. Deegan's jump serve over. Almost had an ace. Penn-Trafford was able to get a handle on it. They set it up now. That's going to be a hit and kill for number 15, Bradley Heinbaugh of the Warriors. Back to serve is number 4, Logan Swartz. Swartz serve over. Nathan Klein back sets McMahon, blocked. Peters Township can't bring it back. 5-2. Penn-Trafford leads. Swartz serve over. Klein sets Lingus on the hit this time. That's blocked. 6-2 Penn-Trafford leads. Swartz serve into the net. Sales will enter for the Indians. Bryce O'Donnell serving. His jump serve over. Penn-Trafford digs it out, sets it up, hit, kill by number 15, Heinbaugh of the Warriors. Mentioned his name quite a few times this evening. Tarabrella serving. It's over. Nathan Klein sets it up to Lingus with the push. Dropped in play. Point Peters Township. Good job by Anthony Lingus not to try and kill it there. Just dumped it right in the middle. Herb's serve falls short. Keith Otto re-enters for the Warriors. Heinebaugh's serve over. Klein sets it up for Lingus. That hit was touched by a Penn-Trafford player. 8-5, Penn-Trafford leads. Lingus jump serve over. Warriors set it up. They can't get the push over. Point Peters Township. Lingus gets a redo on that one. As long as you don't touch it and let it bounce, you get a redo. Serves over. Warriors set it up. Hit, block, into the net. Point Warriors. Serving is number 35, Carson Good. His serve over. Klein sets. Deegan's hit. Wide. 10-6, Penn-Trafford leads. Serve goes off the hands of a Peters Township player. Point Penn-Trafford. Serve goes long. Sales back to serve for the Indians. His jump serve over. Warriors set it up, hit, out of play. 11-8, Penn-Trafford leads. Sales serve over. PT sets, hit, and kill by number 32, Andrew Kessler of Penn-Trafford. Serves over. Klein back sets for Deegan. Hit. Dances on the net, then goes over. Penn-Trafford leads 12-9. McMahon jumps into the game for Peters. Back to serve is number 14, Nathan Klein. High jump serve of Klein's goes into the net, almost over, just barely into the net. Regardless, it's a point for Penn-Trafford. It's number 29, Miyagawa, entering the game to serve. His jump serve over. Klein sets. Hemmingson's hit blocked. Peters sets it up again. No blocking on that one. That was Ryan Deegan with the kill. Deegan serve over. Penn-Trafford pulls it back. Free ball brought over. Overpass by the Indians. Brought back. Set up now. Once again, as Heinebaugh on the hit and kill for the Warriors. Ball going up into the bleachers. Peters Township player retrieves it. Finds a couple more while he's up there. Okay, Swartz serve over. Peters keeps it in play. Free ball hit long. 15-10. Penn-Trafford leads. Peters Township struggling a little bit on that first pass. That one's over. Klein sets it up. Lingus on the hit. Dug out by the Warriors. That hit goes long. 15-11. Penn-Trafford players disagree with the line judge's call. O'Donnell's serve goes long. Serving for Penn-Trafford is number 38, Daniel Tarabrella. Dan serve over. Kept in play. Lingus hit and kill. (16-12), Penn-Trafford leads. Herb enters the game to serve. High jump serve for Herb. Goes over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. Goes wide. 16-13, Penn-Trafford leads now. Herb serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up. Free ball pushed over. Klein sets for PT. Lingus on the hit. And kill. 16-14. Penn-Trafford leads. Herb not comfortable with the throw, opts for the redo. That's a smart play. If you're not comfortable with it, let it drop and do the redo. Okay, service will go back over to Penn-Trafford, leading 17-14. Serving is number 15, Brad Heinebaugh. His jump serve over. Set up. Sales hit goes into the net. (18-14), Penn-Trafford. Entering for the Warriors is number 37, Connor Evangeliste. Hard serve by number 15, Brad Heinebaugh. Brought back by the Indians, set up by the Warriors. Brought over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, blocked. Block was out of play. Point Penn-Trafford. Okay. Peters Township is going to take its first time out of this third game. I believe it's the first time out. I can't recall if they took one previously or not. Some tall boys on the Penn-Trafford team. I'm just looking at their height here. Number 35, Carson Good, 6'4". Number 32, Andrew Kessler, 6'6". So some definite height for the Warriors team. Okay, that's Heinebaugh on the serve. It goes wide. Point Peters Township. Lingus jump serve over. Warriors set it up. Pushed out of play. 19-16 Penn-Trafford. Lingus jump serve. Warriors set it up. Hit blocked. Penn-Trafford keeps in play. Push goes long. 19-17 Penn-Trafford. Peters Township clawing their way back into this. Lingus serve over. Penn-Trafford free ball pushed over. Setter out for Peters Township. Klein hits it. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit and blocked. Kept in play. Overpass is hit long. Ooh, I thought that overpass was hit long. Must have been touched by a Peters Township player. It's going to be 20-17 Penn-Trafford. That serves over. Klein back sets the Sales. Hit and kill by number 24, Dane Sales of Peters Township. Good hit there by Sales. Critical point also. Sales serve goes just a hair long. Entering for Penn-Trafford, number 12, Logan Lucarelli. I believe that's his first action of the evening. Lucarelli's serve over. Ref calls a double hit there on Peters Township. Point Penn-Trafford. That serve goes long. Point Peters Township now. McMahon re-enters. Klein's serve grazes, then goes over the net. Warriors set it up. Hit and kill by number 18, Keith Otto of the Warriors. Coach Verb calls his second timeout of the game with the score 23-19. Penn-Trafford leading. Good timeout by Coach Verb. This is a critical point here for Peters Township to get. This is number 29, Miyagawa, serving for Penn-Trafford. His jump serve over. Klein sets it up for McMahon. That hit goes into the net. Game point here in this third game for Penn-Trafford. Serves over. Free ball can't be kept in play. Penn-Trafford takes the third game by a score of 25-19. We will take a brief game and be back, or take a brief break and be back for game number 4. Okay, folks, PA announcer took a moment to mention the Peters Township sports sponsors. If you're able to, please go to these vendors and support Peters Township athletics. So upcoming games for the Indians. So some really critical section games coming up for the Indians. So Thursday the 27th, they're going to be at Bethel Park. Then Tuesday, May 2nd, they're going to be home versus Cannon McMillan. Thursday, May 4th, home versus Upper St. Clair. Then they have a non-section game at Seton LaSalle. Then they travel to Moon. And the final regular season game is Thursday, May 11th at home versus Baldwin High School. So some important games coming up here for the Indians. They will start out serving this fourth game. Nathan Klein back to serve. Klein's jump serve into the net. 1-0. Penn-Trafford leads. Serving for Penn-Trafford is number 19, Colt Kaminsky. Serves over. That's McMahon on the hit for the Indians. Tied up at 1. Deegan's jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit and block. Penn-Trafford sets again. Peters Township digs it out now. Back set to McMahon. Penn-Trafford digs it out, sets, pushes it over. Klein back sets again. McMahon gets that kill. 2-1, Peters Township leads. Deegan's jump serve over. Warriors set it up, hit, out of play. 3-1, Peters Township leads. Deegan serve over. Warriors free ball. Hit and killed. I thought it was going to be a free ball. That was a nice hit there by number 15, Brad Heinebaugh. Oh, point went to Peters Township. I'm sorry. Deegan serve over. Penn-Trafford sets. Referee's going to talk things over. One called a touch, another called out of play. Deegan on a nice little scoring run serving here for the Indians. Be nice to keep it up. Unfortunately, it will not. Looks like this point's going to go to Penn-Trafford. Swartz serve over. Klein sets Hemmingson on the hit. Touched Penn-Trafford player, point Peters Township. O'Donnell serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up. Hit and kill by number 35, Carson Good of Penn-Trafford. He will also be back to serve. That serves over. Peters' player went into the net. 5-4, Peters Township leads. McMahon on the hit for the Indians. Warriors dig it out, bring it back over. Lingus' hit falls in play. Peters leads 6-4. Substitution, Porter Herb will come in for Declan McMahon. Herb's jump serve over. Warriors set. Push it over. Nathan Klein keeps it in play going off his foot. But then Peters Township can't get to the second ball. That's a legal move. If it goes off your foot, as long as it doesn't touch the floor, that's a legal volleyball move. Heinebaugh's serve over. Lingus on the push. Penn-Trafford keeps it in play. Free ball brought back. Lingus hit again, goes long. Touched by Penn-Trafford player, point Peters Township. Lingus' serve goes off the side of his hand. You can tell he was frustrated by that one. Point's going to go to Penn-Trafford. Peters still leading, score of 7-6. That's Miyagawa in the serve for the Warriors. His jump serve is over. Nathan Klein back sets the Sales. Hit and kill for Dane Sales. I tell you what, Sales has had a couple of those hard kills, playing a solid game this evening. Sales jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets. Unfortunately, not going to be any return on that one. That was number 38. Tara Brella on that kill for the Warriors. Serving is number 24, Rocco DeStefano. His serve over. Back set by the Indians. They can't get the third ball over. That was a hard serve by DeStefano. It wasn't a jump serve, but it was low and hard. DeStefano's serve over. That time it was a carry by the Indians. DeStefano's serve goes over. Point Penn-Trafford. The score is now 10-8. Penn-Trafford leading. Peters Township needs to get the service back here quickly. Stefano's serve over. Set up. Pushed over. Penn-Trafford sets. Pushed over by them. Herb with the carry on that pass. 11-8. Penn-Trafford leads. Serves over. Nathan Klein sets it up. Hemmingson on the hit and kill. So Peters Township takes over service with the score 11-9. Need to rattle off a few points here. Klein's jump serve over. The Warriors set. That hit dug out. Free ball brought back. Penn-Trafford catches Peters Township off guard with the push. Score is 12-9. Penn-Trafford leads. That serve goes into the net. Sherwin re-enters for the Warriors. Deegan's serve over. Penn-Trafford with the push again. Doesn't catch Peters off guard this time. Hemmingson pulls it right back with a backhand. Good job by Eli Hemmingson. Deegan serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit. Shanked out of play, 13-11, Penn-Trafford leads. Swartz serve over. PT digs it out. Free ball brought back. Penn-Trafford can't get a handle on it. Score is 13-12. O'Donnell's serve over. Joust at the net. Falls on Peter's side. Point Penn-Trafford. Would have been nice to have that one there for the Indians, but wasn't meant to be. Coming into the game is number 37, Connor Evangeliste. That's Tarabrella on the serve. McMahon on the hit. Dug out by the Warriors. Brought right back. Set up now. Lingus on the hit. Blocked at the net. Peters can't get to it. Point Penn-Trafford. Penn-Trafford serves it up. Brought back. Overpass. And that was put down. That was number 37, Connor Evangeliste of Penn-Trafford, pushing down that overpass. Nathan Klein bat sets, McMahon hit, kill. Herb serves it up for the Indians. Goes wide. Point Penn-Trafford. Serving for Penn-Trafford is number 15, Brad Heinebaugh. Hard server here. The Indians need to be ready. Into the net. Point Peters Township. Lingus serve over. Overpass by Penn-Trafford. Peters Township hits it. Peters Township has got to put those overpasses down. There should be no returning them. Serves over. Klein cross court set. Deegan hit and I thought it was going to be a kill. Brought back, though. Good job by Penn-Trafford. Set up again. Nothing doing on that one. Kill by Deegan. Point Peters Township. Sales serve over. Penn-Trafford sets. Hit and kill by number 32. Andrew Kessler of the Warriors. Entering is number 24, Rocco DiStefano. DiStefano's serve over. Klein sets, hit. Blocked at the net. Point will go to the Indians. Nathan Klein will be back to serve. 19-16, Penn-Trafford leading. Klein's jump serve over. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit, brought right back. Set up again. Not this time. That was Andrew Kessler of Penn-Trafford on that kill. Score 20-16. Serves over. McMahon's hit is touched by Penn-Trafford player. Point will go to the Indians. Sherwin jumps back in for the Warriors. Deegan serving for the Indians. Penn-Trafford sets it up, pushes it. Brought right back, set up again. Back set this time. Peters Township brought it back over, but unfortunately out of play. 21-17. Penn-Trafford leads. Swartz serve over. Klein back sets his man. Kill. I don't know how many points for that combination tonight, but they've done a solid job. O'Donnell serve into the net. Coach Vereb showing his frustration as he sits down in front of the bench. Penn-Trafford serve over. McMahon with the push this time. Penn-Trafford sets it up, hit block. Point Penn-Trafford's now 23-18 Penn-Trafford. Indians are going to call a timeout. Critical point here in this game 4. If Penn-Trafford wins, it will be the match to Penn-Trafford. If Peters Township can somehow come back, we will go to a 5th and final game. So regardless of the outcome tonight, I think Peters Township has done a solid job. I don't think anybody expected them coming into this game to be this competitive or even take one of these games. So regardless of the outcome, solid job by the Indians here this evening. Okay, so McMahon on that hit was blocked out of play by the Warriors. Peters Township still breathing life. The score 23-19. Penn-Trafford leads. Erb serve over. Warriors set it up. Brought over. Klein sets it to Lingus. Blocked at the net. Point Penn-Trafford. Game and match point here for the Warriors. Their top guy, Heineball, back to serve. Serve goes long. 24-20. Lingus back to serve for the Indians. Lingus serve over. Penn-Trafford sets, hit, blocked. Point for the Indians. Deegan and Sales combining on that block. Peters Township still breathing some life here. Lingus serve goes long. Penn-Trafford takes the final game. Their game number 4, I'm sorry, by the score of 25-21. Takes the match in 3-1. So upcoming games for the Indians, real quick here. We're at Bethel Park. Cannon McMillan, Upper St. Clair at home. For Peters Township Boys Volleyball, this is Neil Baer. Thank you.